Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Daniel Aiman.
And my name is Cheng Sun Hong.
Okay. Today we want to talk way to show professionalism in the workplace. Dan saya akan bagi intro dia. Professionalism is more than just how you look. This way of speaking, behaving and even thinking that help a person to be successful in the workplace. There is incredible payoff if you maintain professionalism in the workplace. Okay, next Cheng.
Okay, so I will talk about rules, workplace rules and expectations. Even though you will likely have a superior managing over you in your job, you will be expected to use self-management skills. Supervisors want employees who can work independently and manage themselves so that they can focus on their own work. Self-management means that you manage your own time and talent in order to reach your goals. In order to self-manage yourself, you need to follow all workplace rules and expectations. Think about these workplace rules and expectation tips. Follow all workplace rules, complete all tasks and projects, and understand what's expected of you.
Okay, dan saya akan cakap tentang personal responsibility. Personal responsibility is critical to your success in the workplace. Personal responsibility is the level of commitment you are willing to make in setting and achieving your goal. In other words, personal responsibility means being responsible for your action, word and ultimately your performance at work. Personality responsible employees understand that they are in full control of themselves. The good news is this means that only you can take credit for your successes. On the other hand, it also means that only you can take the blame for your failures. Think about this example of personal responsibility. Okay, first admitting you made a mistake and learn it from it. Then taking credit for successful in project, and last following through on project and tasks. Okay, next thing.
So, I will talk about workplace ethics. Just as it's important to be ethical in everyday life, it is important to be ethical in the workplace. Ethics are moral principles that help you decide between right and wrong. Ethics are unwritten rules that you refer when figuring out how to make a good decision. When you find yourself at the crossroad between right and wrong, your code of ethics should lead you down to the right path. Sometimes it's easy to do the right thing. The situation is black and white and the ethical solution is obvious. In other times, the ethical thing to do is not so obvious. The solution might be hidden within some gray area. In situations like this, the stronger your ethics, the easier it will be to make the right decision. Think about these workplace ethic tips. Always follow company policy and report anything that doesn't follow policy. Ask for help if you are not sure how to handle a situation. Your workplace and personal ethic may differ, and that's okay.
Okay, next the physical appearance. You only have 7 seconds to make a first impression on someone. Once someone has an impression of you, it can be hard to change it. Your physical appearance is one of the biggest factors that people consider when forming an impression of you. Even though physical appearance is not the best way to judge a person's character, it is human nature to form an opinion based on what we see in front of us. Customer, client and your supervisor probably have higher standard for your physical appearance than what you would consider acceptable for say a Saturday afternoon get together with your friend. Okay, think about this workplace physical appearance. Okay, one, always dress dress work appropriate, and maintain a high standard of personal hygiene. Remember when you are at work that you represent your company. Okay, next thing.
Okay, and I will talk about the final one, that is language. Language is an important aspect of communication, whether you are talking to a coworker in the privacy of your own office or to a customer. Practice using language that's appropriate for the workplace in your everyday conversation so that you get into the habit of sounding professional. The way you talk says a lot about you and your level of professionalism. Everything from the words you use to the topic you talk about leads people to form an opinion about you. Remember once once you say something, it's impossible to take those words back and undo what you say. That is why it is so important to watch what you say in the workplace. You'll never know who is listening and how they might react to what you say. Think about these workplace language tips. Keep politics at home, avoid swearing, and keep topics at work appropriate. Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you.